Although a pro-life Democrat is claiming victory in his Texas congressional primary, the results are still too close to call. Incumbent Henry Cuellar holds a lead of less than 200 votes out of 45,000 ballots. Jessica Cisneros, his progressive challenger, is an immigration attorney who once served as his intern. The winner will face a former aide to Senator Ted Cruz, Cassy Garcia, in November. And joining me now is Kristen Day, Executive Director of Democrats for Life of America. Kristen, great to see you. Thanks for coming back on. Let's talk more about this very tight race in the 28th Congressional District of Texas. How do you think this will shake out, and how important is it for Representative Cuellar to keep his seat as the only pro-life Democrat?
Oh, so we were thrilled that he won for a second time against Jessica Cisneros, and we fully expect him to return to Washington next year. You know, he had the backing of the leadership and deserves to go back for another term.
And there were also, several other primaries this week where pro-life Democrats were on the ballot. Let's start with Joyce Griggs in Georgia. What can you tell us about that race?
We're so excited about these new Democratic candidates who are running as pro-life Democrats. We're seeing a change in the fact that they are just unapologetic pro-life Democrats, number one. And number two, we're seeing a lot of candidates from the African-American community. Both of these women who won or who are going to runoffs in Georgia and Alabama are African-American women who are pro-life and proudly pro-life. So we're very excited about both of them.
I want to talk now about Alabama. I understand that Yolanda Flowers, she will be in the runoff election for governor of Alabama. Talk to us more about her in this race.
Oh, yeah. Again, she's an exceptional, pro-life, proudly pro-life African-American woman running as a pro-life Democrat. And both Griggs and Yolanda Flowers won, but didn't get to the 50% threshold. So we're fully expecting them to run. And it's exciting to see people being vocal about their pro-life point of view, because it brings other people along and not afraid to be vocal with their pro-life convictions as well. Yeah. So it's very encouraging.
Yeah, for sure. It's so encouraging on the state level, but I'm curious, why do you think there are so few pro-life Democrats at the federal level? And also, what do you think can be done to encourage more pro-life Democrats to get involved in politics?
Yeah, fortunately, we are seeing an uptick in people wanting to get involved in politics. We have an amazing young Black pastor in Chicago who is running. He has 5 kids, proudly pro-life, and he's running in an open Democratic seat that's solidly Democrat. And so electing somebody like him will just provide inspiration for others to run. Dan Lipinski was one of our pro-life heroes in Congress, and sadly, the abortion lobby, targeted him for defeat. But again, just him proudly standing up to his pro-life convictions inspired a lot of people. So that's what we need more of people just to stand up for their convictions. Don't back down. There's nothing to be ashamed of about being pro-life. You should be really proud that you recognize the sanctity of life and that life in the womb is worthy of protecting. So stand up and be proud with that conviction, especially if you're a Democrat.
And then before I let you go, we don't have a whole lot of time left, Kristen, but this one's sort of on a different note. As you know, Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi has now been barred from getting Holy Communion in the Archdiocese of San Francisco and now the Diocese of Arlington in Virginia. I'd like to get your reaction to that.
Yeah, we hope that this just makes her think a little bit about what the Democratic Party has been pushing for. The Democratic Party has been going really extreme on this abortion issue. The Women's Health Protection Act went further than Roe, allowing self-selection abortions if they didn't want a girl. No parental notification is very extreme. So I just hope it gives her some thought and maybe a willingness to support more candidates like Henry Cuellar, which she did. And looking forward to expand the pro-life Democratic base within the party and really rethink her views on the issue as well.
Well, Kristen, thanks so much for your time. Always great speaking with you.
Oh, thank you so much.